Welcome to the Charcoal Barbecue Kitchen, where everything is cooked with charcoal. Today we're going to be talking about how to properly thaw meat. I've reviewed the internet very thoroughly on this subject, and I do not believe anybody on the internet has the slightest clue how to thaw frozen meat. So here are some of the suggestions. We thaw on the countertop, and then we're going to let bacteria totally decay the outer surface of our meat so that we get sick. Or we're going to thaw it in cold water on the countertop and constantly change the cold water every 30 minutes. Or we're going to thaw with cold water running over the meat in the sink and increase our water bill. We're going to thaw in the sink in cold water and then have to drain the cold water and replace the water every 30 minutes. We're going to heat some water and then quickly thaw the meat in the hot water so that we don't worry about bacteria. And that's only for small pieces of meat. Or we're going to stick the whole frozen piece of meat in the fridge and wait 24 hours for every 6 pounds of meat, or whatever the formula is, and take 4 or 5 days to thaw it. Or we're going to use the microwave, which is very, very poor method. My method, let's thaw in water in the fridge, folks. Nobody suggests this. Put it in water in the fridge. Then the water always is at the same temperature. So the first step here is to take your big piece of meat, and for me it's usually roasts. I'm just using a half piece of frozen turkey, and you can see my previous video how to section a whole turkey. And I've got a oven roasting pan and an extra large Ziploc bag that I have filled with water. So I've put the meat in the bag and then filled it with cold water. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge, folks, and completely forget about this till the next day. Yes, this isn't super quick. You may have to consider some of these other silly methods if you want it quickly thawed. Now I've got it out of the fridge and it's been 20 hours. I did nothing but stick it in the fridge. As you can see here, when I start moving the bird, it is completely thawed and ready to either cook, or in this case I'm going to section the meat and I'm going to barbecue the different sections of the turkey. Because I really love smoked turkey breast, I'm going to smoke this big turkey breast up. I think it'll take me about 3 hours to smoke that. We've got the neck and the other pieces of the bird, which I'm going to either cook in a crock pot or barbecue the barbecuable pieces. And here is a brine bag. I'm using the same bag that I thawed it in. And I'm making up a brine. You can use whatever recipe you want there. I am using 4 cups of water and a 1/4 cup of salt and some bay leaf, some mustard seed, and some black pepper. And it's going to be delicious, folks.